who's more popular than all 2016 presidential candidates? Okay, we have, and this includes Hillary Clinton, and for some reason they threw Barack Obama in there because, you never know. I mean, he might just decide, I got to run one more time. So who is more, let's just go through this. Start at the bottom. Donald Trump is at the bottom of the list. Chris Christie, Rick Santorum, Jeb Bush, Ted Cruz, Mike Huckabee, Voldemort, then Scott Walker. And you gotta feel pretty bad if you're Ted Cruz, Mike Huckabee, and Jeb Bush and Rick Santorum.
Voldemort's ahead of you.
Voldemort. Is Rick going to be on today?
Yeah, he's on.
Yeah, so we'll ask Rick how does he feel about polling worse than Voldemort.
Yeah, that's not a good.
That's not a good.
That doesn't make the campaign ads.
Yeah. Then Scott Walker, Rand Paul, Martin O'Malley, Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, Marco Rubio, Bernie Sanders.
Now that
Socialist Bernie Sanders.
Socialist Bernie Sanders is at the top of this.
Yeah, he's the best.
No, I shouldn't say the top.
That's because nobody knows anything
about him. He's at the top of all of the candidates. Now, who polls better than Bernie Sanders? Marco Rubio, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, Martin O'Malley, Rand Paul, Scott Walker, and Voldemort. Who polls better? Well, the shark from Jaws.
The vicious creature that just ripped people apart constantly.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Darth Vader. Darth Vader is also. Okay. Darth Vader is. Let's see. Darth Vader is actually. Wow, 20 points ahead of Ted Cruz. So that's not good.
And he, only blew up an entire planet.
It was just like all of the voices in the universe just cried out all at once.
Right.
That's all that was, but no big deal.
Well, he was on the ship that happened to do that. He didn't place the order.
Thank you.
That was somebody else.
You know what?
That was an admiral. Yeah.
It's a good
point. You are right.
He gets blamed for that a lot. That was not his fault.
So you have a favorite. You are a favorable opinion.
All right. What could you blame?
I mean, you can blame him for a lot of things. Genocide is not one of them.
Okay, like what else could you blame him for? That was his, because I could make the case that he
early years. You could blame him for killing the younglings, for instance.
Right.
He wiped out a whole temple full of younglings.
He was misled.
But he was yes, he was.
By the emperor.
He was misguided. He was misled.
He was young.
He was young. He was in love.
So once again, executed some employees that made mistakes when they
right, but incompetent. Wouldn't you like to do that once in a while?
Seriously,
if you could take somebody screwed something up,
if you
just choke him to death with your mind.
Yeah, if somebody was really screwed up your whole day, and you're like, look, I am executing a plan here. My boss is standing right here, okay? And you screw it up. Don't you just want to pick him up just by moving your hands by the throat? And you're not actually doing it, but he just kind of floats away and then slams into a piece of glass.
I mean, it sounds wonderful.
Sure.
But it seems
I don't think you can hold him. I mean, he had all the pressure of the construction was falling behind. Mm-hmm. He had his boss coming, and then he was surrounded by incompetence. I'm with Pat.
Yeah.
I'm with Pat.
It's not his fault.
Yeah. Then the other one that does better than all of the presidential candidates combined by a whopping 30 points is the Terminator.
The good Terminator or the bad Terminator?
I'm not really sure. It doesn't say. It's just the Terminator.
Wow.
And I think probably you're going for the good Terminator. Just like you were looking at the good side of Darth Vader. I mean, because if we could just get the good side of Darth Vader, wouldn't we all be so much better off than we are now?